What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I am your boy Toon, and today we are going to be reacting to another Hood Geographic or Casual Geographic. Okay, and the title is this the most disrespectful animal in nature? Let's see what kind of animals we're going to be dealing with. Again, if you enjoy the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And let's get right into it.
This video was sponsored by Dragon City.
Ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine. You're not really fine, and you just can't.
Equality is a social construct. And the only reason I say that is because it seems like nature went out of its way to make certain animals everyone else for stress relief. Cheetahs get bodied by virtually every aspect of life. Seals get griefed by everything from seagulls to sea Thanos. And good God, don't let the otters get a hold of them. And it's possible no zebra has ever died of old age. But one of the most consistently disrespected animals on the planet can be found in the Amazon. But to understand just how badly this thing got nerfed, we gotta do a quick history lesson. Crocodiles are one of the oldest and most successful predators on the planet. And with a playbook up to 200 million years old, crocodilians have been terrorizing anything alive longer than Saturn's had rings. And because the whole impersonate a log and then bite a zebra's face off strategy is pretty effective, the crocodilian family hasn't really changed in 100 years. They were able to...
Not gonna lie, I should have played the Jaws theme right there, because that motherfucker was coming in hot. He was coming in for that ass.
To make the most out of a niche that really opened up when most of their competition got vaulted permanently. The only problem is, when you're that good for that long, eventually time will catch up to you. There's a hell of a slap from reality waiting for you when it does. Now there's two types of crocodilians, and the average person can name at least two. You got the crocodile and the alligator pretty easy. And there's a lesser known gharial, and the even less clouded false gharial. And then you have the subject of this video, the caiman. After years of being part of a winning team, the caiman is now the lollipop of the Amazon. It seems like these days they gotta take licks from everyone. Unlike the Komodo dragon, which is the dominant apex predator of its neighborhood. Just being in the same area code as one is enough to raise the premium on your insurance, health, and life. Dragons are armor-plated, bench-pressing weapons of mass destruction, which also makes them the perfect fighting partner, which is why Dragon City is a free-to-play mobile game that lets you collect dragons and build your own army. All you gotta do is breed 2 dragons, hatch the eggs, and then just feed them to evolve. And then you just train them, and if you want to know how, I'm sure there's a movie about it.
Hey,
you can take them into battle with PvP fights, or you can square up in the arena against friends and other Dragon Masters. You can join alliances, interact with other Dragon Masters, and join exclusive events where you can earn special rewards. There's several events every week, and a battle pass where you can claim daily prizes. And at this point, you're probably wondering if I even play this game. No, I don't. Not anymore. But only because I have zero self-control, and this game is the sole reason why this video is actually 2 days late. Sorry about that, by the way. Please still pay me. Download Dragon City using the link in the description to earn a special free starter pack including 15,000 in food, 30,000 in gold. Still probably gonna get uppercut with inflation, but it's still gold. Plus you get the Ice Sling Dragon. But if you're a caiman, unless your starter pack has a pistol, it ain't finna help you at all. One of the biggest reasons is because jaguars exist. You know what jaguars are? They're a 210-pound equalizer. Basically, the devs got tired of people complaining about campers like the caiman and dropped an animal whose name literally means he who kills with one leap. Jaguars are one thing, it's a caiman's paralysis. They're A-tier swimmers, built like leopards on steroids. Leopards are already pretty ridiculous. And pound for pound, jaguars have by far the most unforgiving bite force of any big cat. But the one thing that makes them different from any other big cat and a caiman's worst nightmare is that jaguars go straight for the head. Jaguars factory reset their prey by driving their teeth through the skull and sometimes into the brain. If that doesn't evict their soul immediately, it definitely puts them out of commission. Not only are jaguars the only big cats that do this, it just so happens to be a caiman's weak point. Also, really not a stretch to say, jaguars evolved specifically to humble the caiman. If you're a caiman, water's supposed to be your home base, yet jaguars will go into the caiman's home court, end their life with a hole punch to the head, and then drag them out by only their teeth. It's one of the worst ways to see God. It's like every jaguar alive saw this video and decided they had just about enough of their shit.
Alright.
It's like getting back at a childhood bully by projecting every bit of abuse onto their little brother. But that leaves a question.
Damn.
Would you rather get one shot into oblivion, or be sentenced to death by 1,000 paper cuts? If you pick the second, there's a gang of otters that might just change your mind. Giant river otters, one of the tankiest mustelars, growing up to 6 feet in length. Aquatic honey badgers, long enough to not have to lie on Tinder. They also live in groups of up to 20 individuals and are highly territorial. So much so that they'll attack anything that gets too close. Yes, I do mean anything. Just how the caiman can end up getting jumped, especially if there are otter pups nearby. River otters will surround the threatening reptile and assault it from all directions, especially with bites aimed directly to the head. There's a theme here. And since caiman are cold-blooded and run out of steam faster, especially out of water, these water wolverines only have to harass the discount crocodile into fatigue before they literally tear it apart. All that while making this sound.
Yeah, just give me the blow to the head. I'd rather be done
And a common
quick.
tactic is by some of the stronger otters holding the caiman down while the others get their licks in. How many licks to get to the center? Caiman will never know. He passes tense well before that. And sometimes once the caiman's no longer a threat, it gets eaten alive. The caiman doesn't even have to strike first to earn a past tense penalty. Just wandering into the wrong neighborhood can get it turned into a handbag. And if that death wasn't dishonorable enough, young caiman have to Eurostep the very real possibility of getting hugged to a flatline by literally the biggest snake on the planet, the anaconda. The green anaconda can grow into the neighborhood of 20 feet long, and some have maxed out at over 500 pounds.
Damn.
If you're not allergic to the metric system, that's 6 meters, 227 kilograms. As constrictors, anacondas squeeze their prey into a pack, with sweet release only coming after suffocation or a crushed lung. Now add the fact that some snakes can have up to 15,000 muscles, and you see how a caiman can get put in a coffin. Not only does the caiman get choked out, there's a very real chance it drowns while struggling. The anaconda's even powerful enough to squeeze with enough pressure to induce cardiac arrest. And that's before the prey gets swallowed whole. Because that apparently just wasn't enough, the caiman also has to worry about the possibility of being cooked alive by an eel. Just a little side note, ain't it kind of crazy an animal uses electricity as a weapon and we all just accept that as a fact of life? Electric eels aren't even true eels. In fact, they're actually closer to catfish. As for the electric part, yeah, that's pretty on brand. Some electric eels can generate over 800 volts of violence. And with electricity, it's usually the current, not the voltage, that decides whether you live or fry. Some electric eels can produce up to 0.83 amperes of current. And in experiments, eels were found to produce up to 8.5 times more electric current than what you would get from a police taser. Meaning if the ops throw an eel at your chest, you could be trending on Twitter as a hashtag before you even hit the ground. That's how a cosplaying catfish can microwave a caiman. Those shocks are strong enough to force a caiman's heart into retirement. Alternatively, it can cause the muscles to spasm, which would immobilize the caiman. If that happens in the water, the eel could earn a stage fatality as the caiman drowns. Crocodilians are known for being able to hold their breath for up to an hour, but if a caiman gets KO'd by an eel and its muscles are all out of order, then it's pretty much curtains for them. This has actually happened to some people. Eel-related obituaries are incredibly rare, but when they happen, the cause usually isn't electricity, but usually a result of the victim drowning in shallow water afterward. It's not even safe to go after one that's dead, because electric eels can ruin your quality of life 8 to 9 hours after they've already ended theirs. As rough as life can be for a caiman, it's only infinitely worse once they're first born. When they first come out the egg, baby caiman are just easy bodies for birds of prey like herons and raptors who will snap them up with zero hesitation. Opportunists like the wild pig or the cousin of the raccoon, the coati, will also snack on any unaccompanied minors they find. Even weasels and rats will turn unsupervised caiman eggs into free calories. Can you imagine that? Being born into a family that competed with dinosaurs only to get spawn sniped by a rodent or an apex predator. The caiman doesn't seem to be safe from anything, not even from other caiman. When times are rough, caiman have been known to friendly fire their own kind and eat smaller juvenile caiman. The black caiman will often specifically target the smaller spectacled caiman. And it's especially during dry season that young caiman are most likely to get caught up with a caiman.
Why are some of these goddamn animals literally just getting cannibalized by their own fucking people? Shit. And I thought black on black crime was fucking bad. But damn. We may kill each other, but damn, at least we're not fucking just killing the young. But that's nature. Nature don't give two shits about your age. Alright, shit. Brandon and Eagle tried to fucking damn near took off with a baby before, so yeah, not surprised.
Cannibal. But we do have to be fair. If the black caiman can survive the jihad that is its childhood, it can grow to weigh up to 1,000 pounds and some even max out at 2. Too big for a jaguar, too dangerous for a pack of otters, and too tanky for an anaconda to swallow. In fact, fully grown black caiman can potentially take out any of the 3. And at this point, you would think the caiman can finally catch a break that isn't coming from its own skull. Well, no. Because in a cruel middle finger from fate, once a caiman becomes too big for those predators, it becomes a possible target for the worst predator of them all. Black caiman have been hunted by humans for their meat and for their leather. And on some occasions, they've been hunted just for the sport. If you pay close attention to this video, you'll notice it actually wasn't the jaguar that clapped the caiman. It was poachers, and you can tell by the docked tail. And while the black caiman community has gotten a chance to recover in the last few decades, they still occasionally get robbed for their meat and skin by locals. Not only that, but thanks to habitat destruction and deforestation, the black caiman's hunting range has receded more than a middle-aged hairline. And without restitution or Rogan, the more we continue to gentrify the caiman's home, the more news articles are going to be written of them trying to turn people into prey. Which only screws the caiman further, as people use the attacks to justify slaughtering them on sight. Basically, someone breaks into your house, you defend yourself, and then the police come in and knock down your entire family tree. The caiman is a definition of not being able to buy a W. When they're small or just small enough, they get griefed by the entire jungle census, sometimes by their own kind. When they finally grow big enough to have no natural predators, they then earn the attention of the worst one of all. Even butterflies take advantage of caiman. You will not find another apex predator that gets violated this flagrantly. Crocodiles gotta deal with hippos. Some alligators have to live in Florida. But almost anything with a heartbeat in South America has the ability to end a caiman's way of life at some point. And when they are finally granted access to the afterlife, it's usually only after paying a toll in degradation and desecration. Because at the end of the day, this might be a caiman, but he's not okay, man. And that's gonna do it for this video. Shorter one.
Nice fun, bro.
Again, I want to thank Dragon City for sponsoring this video. If you would like to sponsor this content as well as my Chick-fil-A addiction, yeah, it's not Wendy's anymore, it's Chick-fil-A now. My Patreon is going to be in the description. And for more consistent content, make sure you go follow my Instagram and TikTok. Both are also going to be down below. Other than that, drink water, hug your mother, be glad you're not a caiman, and have a good one.
Alright then. That's the video. If you like the video, the original, the link to the original video will be down in the description. So yeah, check him out. He is knowledgeable, well, especially about nature, and yeah, go support the boy. But this is your reminder to subscribe, to leave a like, subscribe, alright, and comment down below. If you have anything you want me to react to, or just want to have a conversation. I honestly don't care. But that's it, and thank you again. Bye.